Ruebyn, congratulations on making your championship debut. How did it feel walking out on the pitch for that match?
Surreal. It's really hard to put into one word, to be honest. I think the journey is part of the process, and walking out on that game wasn't just for myself; it's for my friends, my family, and everyone else that supported me along the way, like my coach. But suddenly that tunnel, I made sure I took some time just to really take it all in, and walking out was a special moment.
I can imagine. What does it feel like to officiate a championship match?
It's bizarre. I mean, I think it's more of a reflection afterwards, to be honest. I think you're just so focused on it going well, having no talking points, having no sort of issues or anything like that. So I think to come out of it unscathed, I think, was a very nice feeling. And one that I could, being New Year's Day, one that I could go home and celebrate with my family as well. Nice.
You touched previously on your journey and how that's part of the process. Can you just talk us through a bit about your journey and kind of any key moments or challenges that have led you to this milestone?
Yeah, I think, look, since starting refereeing, it was always a challenge. I started off very young, I was 16 years old, just finished school. To sit there and think that I was refereeing on the Championship 11 years later was genuinely a surreal feeling, and one that I'm just generally so grateful for. One that I want to do more often, of course, and aim higher. But that said, the process is so important, so I want to enjoy every game, whether that's National League, League One, League Two, Championship, and whatever may come in the future. It's just about taking those moments in, and that one was one that was special for sure.
Absolutely, I can imagine. And you're obviously part of PGMOL's development group. How does the training and the support you receive through that group, how has that helped you kind of on your pathway to where you are now?
Yeah, brilliant. I came into the group 2.5 years ago as a Step 2 referee, so operating at National League North and South. And I think looking back now, the games that I've got and the support that I've got with my coaches and sports science and everybody else around me has helped me. I think the key is the games programme, in getting what game at what time and building up to a game like the Championship, because look, there's more cameras, more spotlight. So working with Josh Smith as well, as also SG2 referee, worked with him over a short period of time. But again, that was massive insightful for me, and he was my fourth official on the day, but 3 days prior I was fourth to him. So little things like that, being in that environment, massively helped.
Perfect. And well, obviously, you're part of a development group which is training up kind of the next cohort of referees for the highest levels. Do you have any ambitions yourself? Obviously, we're halfway through the season now as well.
Yeah.
Any ambitions for the rest of the season or for the long term?
Yeah, I think that sounds really cliche, but enjoy it. Enjoy the process. I think refereeing, we can get sucked into a bit of a bubble, and games come thick and fast. But I think it's about enjoying the games that come. I think in terms of long term, look, I'd be naive. I didn't want to say I want to be a FIFA referee. And you talk about the development group. Sam Barrett's came through that, and he's done that. So that sets inspiration for myself to go on and kick on and achieve that. I think for short-term goals between now and the end of the season is just finish strong and genuinely make sure that every performance is one that I'm proud of.